Hi, welcome to our reading for June 2018. Now remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which sign symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We are all spiritual. We are all psychic. We are all children of God, but we're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. This could clarify the past. It could shed light into the future or be right in sync with the now. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. If you want a more in-depth look at your month, check out your sun, moon, and rising sign videos. And if you get a chance, try to check out the musical playlist that I put below. See if there's something personal for you in the lyrics, in the music, or just enjoy the tunes. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful month. I hope this reading is helpful. I love you so much, and I'll see you in a moment. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to our reading for Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. Let's begin. Let's get clarity on the energies coming through in June 2018. Now, the Random Shuffle Pandora song that came through for Scorpio was Things Ain't Like They Used to Be from the Black Keys. So I'm going to put that song below for you guys. Now let's begin the reading. We're going to start with the Life Purpose Oracle. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. We'll start with one card, get some clarification on life purpose, career, day-to-day activities, and how you can best place your energy in June. One card for Scorpio. Time to decide. Scorpio, this is nice. A decision needs to be made. Maybe there's a procrastination energy waiting to the last minute to do something, and it's time to make a decision. Ask yourself some questions. Maybe weigh something out, the pros and the cons, but you need to make a decision somewhere in your life. Somebody else is waiting for an answer. Maybe you're waiting for an answer from somebody else, and you have to bring that energy back to you to do what's right for you, what feels right for you, what doesn't feel right anymore. So I see so many numbers here. So maybe numbers are important, birth dates, numerology, pay attention to the clock. If you look at the clock the same time all the time, write that down. Write down the synchronicities that keep occurring in your world. Pay attention to how you feel when you see that number. Maybe look up a number's meaning. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. What do you love to do, Scorpio? What makes you feel alive, enlightened? What makes you fall in love? Who is that for you? Who do you love to be around? What do you love to do? What is your passion? Start there. That's the right road. That's the right unfoldment process for you. You can head down a road and hit a detour, or something can change and it brings you a different direction. So be open to change. Adaptability. Don't put something in a box. Leave something open-ended. Allow others to make their own decision, to take their time. Have patience with yourself and somebody else, but there is a decision you have to make. Maybe you're leaving your job, or you're changing your position, or you're relocating, and time is of the essence in June. So don't wait till the last minute. Do some research, make those phone calls, even if it's just one thing a day. You know, handle one task at a time, one thing that you can get done, one bill that you can look at that makes a big difference in your income or something like that. I'm getting like bills piling up, and maybe you just need to tackle one at a time, one a day, or do something online. So maybe you don't have to do it on the same date, it's taken out of your account automatically. Maybe that's helpful, so you do something on time. That was sort of random. Time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Maybe this is a vacation or a change, you know, that needs to happen. You feel it starting to brew, but you're not acting on it yet. It's time to act, to put energy into something, to make something happen, to give it a go. Maybe a leap of faith, you know. I see I see all the numbers here, and I want to say, like, spend $1 on a lottery ticket or spend $2 and give one away. I know that's not something that, I don't really think gambling is the thing here, but something small, like a small token. Maybe there's a small gift that you can give somebody that makes a big difference in their day, or somebody's giving you a small gift. That could be attention or energy or something like that. I feel like a birthday is important. Maybe somebody's birthday. Maybe you meet somebody with the same birthday or the same birthday as a friend or family member. I feel like you feel like it's a connection that was supposed to be, or synchronicities that happen, something that happens more than once, more than twice. Pay attention to that. Even if it's ideas that pop up, write them down so you don't forget them. So that's cool. It's time to make a decision. We're going to move along. This is a brand new deck of cards. I love this deck. It's called the Vice Versa Tarot. Every card has 2 sides, 2 perspectives, and it's gorgeous. So let's get clarification for Scorpio on time to decide. The clock is ticking. Maybe it has to do with, I want to say, timelessness, where time falls away for you, where time doesn't exist, where happiness is in your world, where joy comes, and you're not so much on the clock. I'm getting late. Maybe you're always late to something and you can leave earlier or go a different route so you get there on time. Give yourself a pocket of time to relax before you start work, or go to that meeting or that interview so you can relax and you're not rushing. I hear excuses. So maybe somebody else around you is always late. Let's see. Let's get clarity for Scorpio on time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desire. So be true to your heart. Be true to yourself. What do you really want? You know, pay attention to your intentions. Card for Scorpio. I feel like there's a deadline, or there's something that you want to do, but you have to sign up for it. Don't wait till the last minute. Do it early. I hear enroll in something. That's kind of cool. Maybe school, something like that. Maybe a class, a program. No, let's see. Let's get clarity for Scorpio. And cool, the Knave of Cups is coming through for Scorpio. So this could be you feeling really new in a situation. This is the page or the knave that does something from love. So it could be you or another water sign. Sometimes it's a child. I see this page as the little kid that gets up a little extra early for school because their crush is in math class. You know, they get themselves looking all cute because they want to impress something. They're in love with a situation. They're also a little naive. They don't have all the experience yet, so allow yourself to be green, to be new at something. Maybe you're helping this page out. This could be your child. There's a fish here, so maybe there's a Pisces energy. It could also be a Cancer or a Scorpio. I like his outfit. So maybe patterns are important, or feeling comfortable in a situation. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable at first. This could also be a new relationship coming through. You don't completely know each other yet, but you get to know one another. You have more experiences. That page unfolds. I like the turtle on the back. So I want to say take something slow. Maybe somebody's retracting into their shell a little bit and you're going to bring them out of their shell. I want to say expose their talents. Maybe compliments are important. There's also a day-night energy here. So I want to say day and night, day by day, something unfolds. Don't expect it all to happen at once. Take your time. I feel like this Knave is naturally psychic. They're in tune with their emotions, but they don't always know how to handle them all yet. You know, everything is a new experience. So the more experience that comes in their life, the more they learn how to get a grip on their emotions. So sometimes they're a little too emotional in a situation. Let me let you see this. I like the hat. Maybe you're buying a new hat. And the cape. Kind of interesting. So I want to say that that hat, the cape, and the boots. So maybe you're buying yourself something new, something that you wear every day, something very useful, something that makes you stand out a little bit. I want to say peacocking a little bit here. I feel like this Knave is gentle, poetic, sensitive. So sensitivity can mean empathy or feeling others' emotions. So maybe this person comes home and they're in a bad mood because they were sitting next to somebody who was complaining and in a bad mood, and they just took on that energy and it's not really their own. So maybe you're helping somebody learn about their own energy, maybe grounding themselves, cleansing their energy. Maybe prayer is important. You know, releasing those restrictions or things that are weighing you down. I feel like this is falling in love. It's like a first love energy. So maybe this is something that makes you feel like you're falling in love, even if it's something that you're doing, a situation that you're getting into. You're really loving it, you know? It makes you excited and intrigued. And I want to say like a magical energy that comes through. So also there's a fish flying out of the chalice. So maybe you feel like a fish out of water, you know, like you're in a different situation. This is something new. All of a sudden you're flying and you're a fish. You're not supposed to fly, but you're flying. So maybe you need to get grounded, or maybe you need to dive deep into something so you can experience what's under the surface. And I want to say pop back into reality or breach the surface. Let something go. He looks pretty confident and young. So have confidence with yourself. Maybe write some poems. Maybe expressing yourself through poetry or lyrics. Maybe just listening to some good music that you connect to emotionally. That could bring you back to a memory, maybe a first love. Maybe you connect to an old flame or something like that. Or you feel like you're like a teenager again. That made me think of the Katy Perry song. I'll put that song below for you guys. So let's get another card. We're going to go to the Angel Tarot, get clarification for time to decide. The Page or the Knave of Cups. Perhaps falling in love with something or someone. Loving energy. Also, psychic energy. You guys are the natural psychics of the zodiac. Scorpio sometimes freaks people out because you know things, you feel things, you just know, and people don't understand how you know. So trust yourself, trust those impressions, those visualizations, those visions that you get, the words that you hear, the songs that pop up, the numbers that you see, all the synchronicities that happen to you. Pay attention to the small and large miracles. The more you notice, the more it happens, the more magical your life becomes. So this could be a spiritual growth spurt coming through, seeing the world a different way. I want to say through the eyes of the heart, or through, you know, think with your heart here. All right, let's get clarity for Scorpio on the Knave of Cups and time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. And that one flew. What is that? The Seven of Ariel. So the Seven of Pentacles. So good seeds that you plant now that bring you prosperity later. This usually is a work card. So it's a lot of work that you still need to do. Sometimes you plant a tree, but it's the wrong environment. So if you're trying to grow a coconut tree or a pineapple and you're in Maine, it might not flourish. So you have to adapt and change the situation and perhaps plant an apple tree instead. You know, pay attention to your environment and what works in your environment and what doesn't. I feel like when this card comes through, you have to go back to something again and again. You have to put energy and work into something and make it grow. So tend your garden. It means you planted good seeds. They will grow. It might be in the future, you know, something might need some time to mature, but it will. So Seven of Ariel, I see the Seven, it's like the Seven of Pentacles. I also see the Seven as a spiritual road. So, I want to say something that touches you deep, something that you're passionate about. There's also tons of flowers here. So maybe flowers, botanical. Ooh, that was, maybe you're having some trouble with speaking or getting the words out, getting tangled. A botanical garden is important. An atrium, something like that. You have invested wisely, have patience and wait for the harvest. So maybe you tend a garden or you have a garden, you're planting the seeds now, and August and September bring the harvest. You know, you still have to wait for something, but it will come. So start, begin, put energy into something. It will work. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So I see his wand here. It's like a walking stick. So maybe you need to walk away or walk into a situation, walk through a situation. I feel like there's a crystal here. So maybe crystals are important. The crystal energy, a quartz, carrying quartz with you. There are so many colors. So a spectrum before you, a rainbow, maybe many different personalities or different perceptions on the same thing, perspectives. I'm focused on the purple. So maybe purple is important or pink. That makes me think of a song called Violet by Savage Garden. I'll find that song and put it below for you. Maybe something in the lyrics. I'll try to find a video with the lyrics for that. So he's also carrying a book. So writing something down, Scorpio, starting a journal, maybe a diary, looking at the progress, maybe that's even working out and looking at your progress as time goes by. I think there's a song, As Time Goes By. I'll put that below too. This angel, Ariel, is so beautiful and sexy here. So I feel like a sexy energy is coming through to help you out, or that's you, something that you fall in love with. This is a garden you want to go back to. So something that you want to return to and put more work in. To me, he also looks like Ed Sheeran a little bit. So I'll find a song by Ed Sheeran and put it below. Nothing comes to mind, so I'll find a good one for you. So you have the Seven of Ariel. You have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So I feel like you're going back to something and writing something down, and eventually you're going to see a pattern. You know, you're going to see how something works together, how it has grown. Then you have the Page or the Knave of Cups, Chalices, and time to decide. So let's get one more card and sum up this reading for Scorpio for June. This deck of cards is also new. It's the Sacred Traveler Oracle. So let's get one more card, clarity for Scorpio. On the Page of Cups, time to decide, and Seven of Ariel or Pentacles. Narrow pathway. Okay, so tread thoughtfully. So there's a tiny way through something. It might not be the, I want to say, the wide highway. This is the side road. This is the tiny bridge through a situation. So be thoughtful, be mindful. Narrow pathway. This bridge looks scary. Look at that bridge above there. Above, it makes me think of, I don't know, I saw something one time on these kids that go to school, and they actually go across a bridge like this every day to get to school. That was really random. All right, let's get clarity on narrow pathway for Scorpio. Tread thoughtfully. Do not make any quick decisions. It's funny because then you have time to decide. So maybe you need to sleep on something, but still make steps forward. Just go slowly. You can make a decision and then still move slow. You also have that turtle here, you know? So if you rush into anything, there are potential difficulties. Keep very focused and don't allow yourself to get distracted. I feel like this is hesitation on a decision, you know, and you're not doing anything. That's also making a decision. You know, not making a decision is making a decision. So you need to decide about something, but then move slow. You know, the relationship will grow. There we go. That's him or her. But don't be in a hurry. And that's this. It will grow. Don't force the plant to come out of the ground before it's ready. So the relationship will grow, but don't be in a hurry. Let it all emerge in its own time. Be thoughtful in all areas of your life. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know when the path becomes narrow, success will ensure if you go slowly and carefully. The Traveler takes one step at a time, deliberately and cautiously. No detail on the path is overlooked. Keep your focus on the steps ahead. Do not get ahead of yourself. Breathe. Relax. You will be able to achieve what others have not. That's powerful, Scorpio. If you take your time to consider carefully all of the options and move forward with deliberate care. So allow something to slowly unfold. It will grow in its own time. This relationship will grow. This opportunity will emerge. And I want to say one step at a time. All right, Scorpio, I hope this reading was helpful for you and you have a beautiful June. I love you very much and I'll see you soon. Bye.